Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. It's interleague baseball on the show. Sixto Sanchez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Three and 0 now.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air to center field. Harrison is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 3rd, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So next to bat will be Randy Arozarena. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
And now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1.
Ball back outside.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, he misses ball four.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's set, here it comes. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. This is skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. And now the first pitch. 1 out and a runner on third. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
2 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Brendan Lau.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Follow that pitch out.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Digging in will be Ji-Man Choi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for two. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. One ball, one strike to count. Ready with the 1-1. Now a little tapper in front of the mound. This should get him out of it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2, the Rays 1. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
Now the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Hill, a veteran at 41 years of age. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2002 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting seven, the catcher, Sandy Leon.
Next, it'll be Sandy Leon. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Meadows is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Sixto.
So here now is the pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. Now the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 0-1 offering. Leon on second. Sanchez at first, 2 out in the inning. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set the 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So the next to bat will be Jazz Chisholm. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Wendell is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Rich Hill as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Rich Hill.
And now the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson on the move. He's there and records the first out. Joey Wendell digs in now. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Runner's going. A line shot to third base. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. One hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Miami's out in front, 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away.
Nope.
He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
1-1 the count now. This is popped up. Brosseau has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Adam Duvall. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first safely.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Duvall, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by.
and things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, they'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Randy Arozarena, and they could use a spark from him here. Now here's the first offering. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep. Here comes the 1-2.
I got you down 2-2.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 8, Brandon Lowe.
Next to dig in, Brandon Lowe. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Hit back up the middle. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still trail it here, 2-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Sandy Leon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Rosarena is right there, 1 down. So here is Monte Harrison. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Stepping in next, Sixto Sanchez, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Austin.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up Mike Brasso. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First offering on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
That's
Easy
ball
take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside,
Oh, that's out.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Our score remains 2-1. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch.
No, that's
Too low, 1-0.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in is Jazz Chisholm. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Very high, 2-1. Three and 1. Corey Dickerson waits on deck. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Strike taken up in the zone. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
In the air to straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Marlins down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now back to the top top of the lineup, stepping in, Joey Wendell. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Harrison moving back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Into the box, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Duvall is there, 1 away. Here's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, G-Man.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Dickerson going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort. but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
3 runs already home here. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rays 4 and the Marlins 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First delivery to him.
No, that's down.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hit out towards second, reined in, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping up is Adam Duvall. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Two 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High in the air out to center field. Arozarena is there, 2 gone. Now to bat, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-1 home.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail it here 4-2. John Curtis will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
John Curtis.
Now it'll be Michael Brasso. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
First pitch on the way. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. Well, that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, you can tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 28.
Now to the plate, here is Francisco Mejia. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Yandy Diaz will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 2, Yandy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Rays lead it 4-2. Colin McHugh will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon.
Now the first pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. It's 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit is Monte Harrison. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Starling Marte gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Now here's the pitch. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. There's a fastball taken high for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Anthony Bass will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
So Tampa's batting order turns over, set to go. Joey Wendell, he's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's off.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, here is Randy Arozarena. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 home. Popped up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Tampa. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
The 0-2 once more. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. A potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
The 0-1 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next up is Garrett Cooper. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Adam Simber enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ji-Man Choi coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. The pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Up next, Austin Meadows, who bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Simber, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2-1, here it is. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Harrison is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Popped up. Chisholm over to his left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Nick Anderson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon.
Now the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Now into the box, Monte Harrison. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1, here's the pitch. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Leone stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Monte Harrison is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jesus Aguilar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two and two.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set, the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Miami down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rich Hill earns his first win of the season. Nick Anderson records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the break. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock.